that extra 30 minutes you take out of your day wondering, damn, does my shit suck? Damn, is that person right? Damn, does like my white ass even need to be making hip hop music? Damn, whatever the person directs at you particularly. Don't take the shit that's directed at me. But you got to remember, you don't live your life for anybody on Twitter. You don't live your life for anyone in this Twitch chat. You don't live your life for any one of your followers. The only people you live your life for are the people who are actually in your life in real life. If they tell you something, they give you a piece of advice, they give you some tough criticism, take it. Take it for what it is. But anybody else who's saying shit to you on the internet, you don't have an hour to get sad about that. You don't have an hour to go follow somebody's shit and go look at a horrible picture in their media on Twitter and then try to find it and roast them. You don't have the time. You don't have the time. You don't have the time to go trace down someone on Discord who was mean to you and shit on them. You don't have the time. You just don't. I mean, like, all of us are always saying, like, how hard it is to have a job and try to do music and try to, you know what I mean, do all these different things all at once. Like, how the fuck are you going to let someone talking shit about you or someone who doesn't even fuck with you or someone who doesn't even know you or whatever take more time out of that schedule? Your schedule is already filled up. You already got a job on top of trying to make this music shit work, on top of trying to get, you know what I mean, people to notice your music, on top of trying to get a job, like another job, not doing some everyday shit so you can work in a creative field. There's so many obstacles you have already just making shit, you know? Like, there's going to be people who tell you your shit's not good because your shit's probably not good when you're coming up. That's going to happen. There's going to be people who give you all types of criticism. But even when I was with Hit Boy this week, and I was telling him, like, I remember DMing Chasing Cash when I was 16, 17 years old. And I remember y'all telling me, like, yo, you got good ideas, but your drums are ass. It wasn't something to be like, oh, yeah, fuck you, you don't got it. It was like, yo, your drums are ass. I'm going to be real with you. Step it up. You know what I mean? It really, like, motivated the fuck out of me at a young age. There's a difference between taking what people say to you and letting it motivate you and taking what people say to you and let it take time out of your day, take time out of your week, take time out of your schedule, take time out of your creativity. It's not okay. Y'all can't do it. I can't do it. It's so easy. Right now, I could listen to your beat on here. There's a bunch of people on my stream. I could say, that shit's fucking corny. Fuck your beat. No one's ever going to get on your beat. That shit's whack. Oh, Kenny Beats said my beat is whack. Oh, da-da-da-da. That could really tear somebody down. Think about how that could tear somebody down. You know, in the beat battles, sometimes we got to be a little honest. But imagine if I right now was just like, hey, fuck your beat. Your shit sucks. You're corny as fuck. That person for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, a day, a week might be sitting there like, yo, why'd bro have to shit on me? Why'd bro have to shit on me on the stream? Why did I even send the beat to that person? And then they were just mean to me. Maybe this shit isn't for me. Maybe whatever. Like, it could take so much time out of your week just wondering, like, damn, are they right? Damn, don't ever let it take no time. If you want to get back at someone, if you want to roast them back real quick, if you want to respond and say some petty shit or whatever, I'm never going to tell you not to be petty. I can't tell you what to do. But my point is, don't let it take a bunch of time out of your day. Don't sit there wondering whether, you know what I mean, you're supposed to be doing something different or this or that. Like, when people give you constructive criticism, you'll know. When people are just shit talking to you, you'll know. Don't let the shit talking take time out of your day. Just don't do it. You can spend as much fucking time as you want getting mad. It's the people who convert that shit into a new beat, a new chord change, going and fucking sitting on YouTube and teaching themselves something instead of spending 30 minutes trying to go, you know what I mean, fuck with somebody, going on your other account and talking shit. Nah. You try to use it as fuel. I know it doesn't make sense. People have said that to me in the past, and they were like, yo, next time someone's a dick to you, use it as fuel. I was like, this shit just makes me mad. Like, someone says some rude shit to me, it doesn't make me go like, kick patterns. Like, it just makes me go like, hey, fuck them. Why'd you do that to me? It makes you spend all this time trying to ration it out. Don't spend the time trying to ration it out. You know what I mean? Like, don't spend the time sitting there trying to realize, like, damn, like, is everything that this person is saying to me on the internet the only true thing anyone said to me? No, chances are they're fucking not. Maybe it's true, probably fucking not. Harry Boy just gifted 14 subs. Shout out to you. if your bills are paid, if your family's okay and they're doing fine, don't let someone fucking tell you how to move or how to live your life or what to do or if you're cool or whatever the fuck it is. Y'all got it. Period. And to the kid who tweeted, "Call me Kenny Beats. I'm trying to get this pussy unlocked. I'm gonna permanently ban you when I go back on my Twitter. I just didn't have time before." All right. Thank you, Harry Boy, for the 14 subs. If you got gifted a sub from Harry Boy, please say thank you. All right, who'd I miss? Your Speckled Face. Hey, Kenny, love you, man. Thank you for streaming tonight. Last night, my lady and I split. It was healthy, but I've been bummed all day, so this is bringing me up. Thanks for holding it down. Streaming 7 months. P.S. I see that fedora in the back. Put it on. That's not my hat. Dear Hungry Ghost gifted 5 subs. Shout out to you. Your Speckled Face. I'm sorry that you went through that, but, you know, it happens. You're going to be fine. We got you. We're here for you. I'm here for you tonight. Come on. Dear Hungry Ghost gifted 5 subs. Thunder Canyon said, Beast Coast Cypher for some of the best 10 minutes hip-hop for a suggestion. Much love for all the entertainment, Kenny. Keep love.
Yes.
The vibes always. I don't even know what that last part meant, but shout out to you. Shout out Beast Coast. JKC said, just got my new MacBook Pro. Tight. I just got my new fucking HP laptop so I can stream. Stoked to get back producing. Just wanted to spread some good vibes to the fam. JKC, shout out to you. Harvey Bugnut said, Kenny, should I get Taco Bell before we get too far into the stream? By the way, 2 Minute Drills is a super underrated project. I've had it on repeat at work the past few weeks. Raise your hand in the chat if you've ever heard 2 Minute Drills. 2 Minute Drills is an album by me and All Black. All Black's best friend and an artist on a lot of songs with him is Offset Jim. Offset Jim is in the new OVO merch ad along with G-Eazy. If y'all are not paying attention, go look at my Twitter. I was just tweeting at Jim. I can't believe Jim's in a fucking OVO ad. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Berkeley. All Black is one of my favorite people ever. If you know about an album I worked on with Vince Staples called FM, when Vince came to my studio, I tried to play him music I was making with all types of people, all types of shit. Try to see what he would fuck with. Vince didn't say one fucking word the first night I ever met him. When I played some shit from All Black, him and his best friend started looking at each other and he was like, that's tight. And that's how FM really started to happen. Someone said, you look like a Republican. Your fucking dad looks like a Republican. I voted for Joe Biden 2 days ago. Unfortunately, I had to vote for Joe Biden, but that's what we got to do. Get out there and fucking vote. Please, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck your weak-ass daddy and mom, whoever you were in the chat. Let me continue. Your Speckled Face gifted 5 subs. Chronic Wolf just hosted us with some viewers. Harvey Bugnuts, thank you for the shout-out for 2 Minute Drills. I'd say go get that Taco Bell right now. You know they're quick at Taco Bell. I was there the other day. They hand you that big tray out there with all the food in it. It's very safe. Just get back soon. Monomythism said, unless they're paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. RuPaul. That's a great quote, RuPaul. Barry said, you hear that new clowncore yet? Stop. Timber said, do I remember you talking about a synth that was being built for you, or am I crazy? Any updates on that? Soon. eBrown02 donated a little bit back, saying I had to drop out of school and I'm pursuing a career in photography. It's been hard, but this week I had my best ever shoot. Talked to a huge magazine and got a full-time job. Not bragging, just sharing because I'm proud of myself. Crazy. I feel like I take it for granted now. The amount of times people have said some shit in here to me in a donation and I've responded to it real quick.
Yes.
Whether it was serious, whether it was funny, whatever, and them hitting me back in 3 months being like, yo, Kenny, like I got that job. Like that advice you gave me to drop out, like that shit worked or it didn't work. God, I got to start keeping notes of the advice I give y'all because I'm leading some people down terrible paths and other people are getting great jobs. So it's a give and take. Someone said, dude, make a slapper already. Let me ask you a question. For all the people who come into my Twitch chat and just go, make a beat. Let me just ask you one quick question. I just got a quick question for you. Hold on, let me read your messages first. Make sure I'm not talking to a sociopath. You've only sent one message. Dude, make a slapper already. Let me talk to you for one quick second. What did you do today?
Oh, bruh, yes. T.
Wonku just gifted 20 subs. If you just got gifted a sub, please say thank you. 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 Back to what I was saying. Hold on. T1Ku, thank you so much for being so generous. Guys, if you got gifted a sub, go into the Discord, get yourself some samples, flip some shit tonight. Get yourself some drum sounds, get yourself my vocal chain, finally learn how to fucking use it, get yourself a master chain. Let me go back to what I was addressing. Seasoned Tater Tot said hi. Hi. For the people who come into my chat on my Twitch stream, at what time is it? 8:50 p.m. at night where I am. And say, make a beat already. I've been on stream for 17 minutes exactly. When's the last time you had a session? First 20 minutes, 30 minutes, wash. Hanging out, talking, smoking weed, eating food, playing each other stuff, always a wash. So just by your rushed demeanor, I can tell you're not very experienced. Yes. You must be new to this. So since you're new to this, I'm going to explain a few things to you. In the first 17 minutes of a real life session, let's say you got a GoPro in on a real life session right now. The first 17 minutes would not be right to cooking up beats. I would not be popping open Simpler in the first 5 minutes I walk into somewhere, because you got to fucking catch a vibe first. You got to wake up for a second. You got to read the room. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. You're not reading the goddamn room by telling me to make a fucking beat. Do you think that my day was sleeping, napping, smoking Zaza, and then coming on stream and then being like, oh, no, I'll make a beat? Does that seem like my day, knowing me after listening to me rant on here? Or does it seem more likely that I already worked all day today and I popped on at the end to fuck around? I'm just asking questions. Dom McLennan is in the chat, so I don't want to get too aggressive right now. Hi, Dom. This is my question. Do you think I sat around today and smoked gas and cooked eggs, or do you think I probably was in a session all day and then I stopped in tonight to hang out with y'all? You better shut the fuck up. I had to go fucking locate a PC and a Spectrum internet technician just to make this stream happen. Do you know how hard it is to get an internet technician to pull up to your studio? It's hard. They don't ever want to come. They don't ever want to show you what the right website is for the internet speed test, because every time I fucking do it, it never works. You ever had Spectrum internet? It's the worst. I had to lie and get a business account.
Yes.
I did all of that just so we could come on here and we could hang out. I had a session today that went from noon till 7 p.m. What the fuck did you do today? Someone said, someone get Kenny some Zaza. Is Zaza one type of weed, or does that just mean good weed? I don't really even know what it is. If it just means good weed, I've been blowing on Zaza. But if it's a specific type, I don't know if I've had it yet. Why do you got to yell at me to make beats? There's so many beats of mine out there. There's literally hundreds of beats released by me. Someone said that I taught Kenny Beats everything he knows. I don't even know who you are, but sure. You know how many beats are out there by me? Hundreds. You can go listen to them whenever. Do you really feel like you coming in here right now and forcing me to make the beat, that's going to be the beat that changes everything for you? Or are you just chasing the dragon? You know anything about heroin? You're always going to be chasing the dragon forever. You're never going to catch it. The first time you saw me make a beat, it probably felt like you were riding a dragon off into the sunset, like it was the greatest feeling you ever had in your whole life. Holy shit, I've never even seen someone mix like this in Ableton. This was unbelievable. And then every time since, Kenny, make a beat. Kenny, make a beat. Kenny, make another beat. When are you going to have an 808 crazier than Puff Daddy? When are you going to do some guitar chords as good as fucking phone numbers? When are you going to whistle better than the DaBaby song? I can't answer these questions. I can't. I don't know the answers. The fuck? Is Zaza a specific type of weed, or is it an adjective? I don't have the answers. You're never going to catch the dragon. You're never going to catch it. No matter how long you chase it, you will never catch it. The beat I make tonight, it's not going to solve your damn problems. You need to look yourself in the face. Someone banned Foodie. I'll ban you myself. Oh, you got banned. Pew! God, shit is moving way faster with the PC. Don McClendon said Zaza is the gas. But that still doesn't help me. This is like who's on first, what's on second. I know it's the gas, but is it a specific type? Or is Zaza, is it a strain? Or is it an adjective? Because if it's a strain, I need to try it. When did Zaza even become a thing? Do you guys realize that this year they've been distracting us with Zaza, COVID, the election, all these different things? There's aliens? Did you know that there's aliens? Did you know that there's aliens? Like, there's officially aliens. Did you know that? Did you know that they specifically said there's like, yo, we have aliens. Aliens are real. Did you even know that happened? I'm gonna YouTube it. I'm not kidding. Do you know that there's real aliens? Do you know that? Y'all are too busy over here talking about fucking Zaza. There's extraterrestrials that exist. Hold on. UFO confirmed. Pentagon. Do y'all know that this happened?
The U.S. Navy has finally acknowledged that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real. They don't call them UFOs. They call them unidentified aerial phenomena. The several videos they're talking about were recorded years ago by fighter pilots. Then in 2017, they were made public by the New York Times. More now from our Randy Kay.
Did y'all know that this happened? Here's the bigger question no one's asking. Is Zaza and the alien videos related? I still am not sure if it's a strain or an adjective, but all of a sudden people start talking about Zaza all the time, and then they confirm aliens.
Images of that rotating thing captured by...
I'm asking the questions they don't want you to ask on Twitch.
Locking in on the target. Commander David Fravers.
I think I smoked enough Zaza to actually open my third eye on my 8th month of Twitch.
Saw it firsthand during a training mission, describing it like a 40-foot-long tic-tac maneuver.
My dad just texted me, whoa! All exclamation points. My dad did not know that there was aliens till just now. Dad. Confirmed aliens.
And changing direction.
As we both looked out the right side of our airplane,
You think this guy's gonna fucking lie about it? Never.
we saw a disturbance in the water and a white object, oblong, pointing north.
The object was first sighted in 2004, then similar objects again in 2015. Footage of the sightings, declassified by the military,
The only message that they sent us from the alien ship is we smoking on penises.
weren't made public until December 2017 by the New York
We smoking on penises over here.
Times and a group that researches UFOs.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My God. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west. Look at that thing, dude.
This was extremely abrupt, like a ping pong ball bouncing off a wall. The ability to hover over the
Is this guy an alien?
water and then start a vertical climb from basically zero up towards about 12,000 feet.
My dad is texting me, are you kidding me? This shit is crazy.
And then accelerate in less than 2 seconds and disappear is something I had never seen in my life.
The Navy says it still doesn't know what the objects are, and officials aren't speculating. A Navy spokesman simply confirming to CNN the objects seen in the various clips are unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs.
The UFO reports were first investigated by a secret $22 million program.
Quick $22 million.
Part of the Defense
What?
Department budget that investigated reports of UFOs. The
You guys are worried about having beat battles.
program has since been shut down, but it was run by a military intelligence official
There's aliens.
who told CNN they found compelling evidence that we, quote, may not be alone. Randy Kay, CNN, New York.
How am I supposed to be focused on dripping, Zaza, making tight beats? There's fucking aliens. No one talks about this. Not one. When's the last time you saw a tweet about there being aliens? Aliens are real. I just don't understand how this. No one talks about this. We haven't not talked about this one time. I don't get it. If you guys just want to let this slide by, me and my dad are on the case though. My dad is juiced about this right now. Someone said we should communicate them with OBS. What?
Yes.
Kenny, if Alien tells you your beat is trash, what do? Don't say shit back. You say yes, sir. You say just a yes. Oh God. Headphone activist K, after 6 months working nonstop towards a record label deal, today we finally got the call. They want to sign me. Manager, how'd you stay motivated through all this? Me hanging out with K and his Discord. They are mad motivating. Don't fucking abbreviate my name to K. You could call me Ken, I guess, but congratulations. Ben Jeffries. Hey, Kenny. Thanks for the stream tonight, dog. Much love from Canada.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Ben Jeffries. JT said the Space Force is starting to make much more sense now. Y'all need to stop calling me K. I don't like that. How about you can call me KB? Thomas Andrews said, Kenny, don't have the answers, Sway. I literally just informed my father of aliens. What the fuck have you done this week? Microdosing said, love you, Kenny. I don't make music, but I work in biotech. No Discord groups for me. Currently working on a new true F1 hybrid cannabis varieties. Always come here for the vibes, though. Really appreciate you. Can we start a biotech chat in the Discord for bro? Maybe you can just be the first person in there. It seems chill. My dad's still typing. He's juiced about the aliens. Dear Hungry Ghost said, for real, with Spectrum, buy a new third-party modem and router. I just went through the same thing. Bro, my Spectrum is rocking right now. The KB/S thing at the bottom of OBS, it's like double or triple what we normally have. My dad said we need Neil deGrasse Tyson. For what, Dad? Dad, just watch the stream. Just watch the stream, Dad. We don't need Neil. We got me. This is twitch.tv/me, not Neil deGrasse Tyson. My dad found out about Neil deGrasse Tyson like 2 weeks ago, and he's amazed by it. Did I tell y'all about my dad apologizing for voting for Nixon? My dad got all sentimental and was trying to be mad quiet, and he was like, I voted for Nixon by accident. And me and Dylan were like, what'd you just say? And he was like, I didn't know he was an asshole. I was like, you didn't know who was an asshole? My dad was like, Nixon. I voted for Nixon. I was like, Dad, that's no good. Someone said we forgive him. I guess. That's no good, Dad. He said, LOL. And then he tried to make up for it. He was like, but I voted for Jimmy Carter. I was like, Dad, I don't fucking even know who Jimmy Carter is. Punch Goob just gifted 5 subs. Who did I miss? Hutch Puppy said, yo, I just tuned in and noticed that the stream looking extra crispy right now. Not sure why, but I'm expecting the fan cams to be in 4K soon. The stream is looking crispy, huh? We got better internet. We got a PC. Let's go. Phoenix said, your last advice converting bad energy to positive action was exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you for continuing to inspire the community. I either been on here with you guys too much or I've been too high. Did we talk about spending huge portions of your life doing shit? Did we talk about, like, did I tell you that thing I always think about if I fly in a plane all the time and all I do on the plane is sleep and watch movies, I'm spending a huge weeks and weeks out of my life just sleeping and watching movies. Did we talk about that? We did talk about that, right? Man, that's the same shit. How many times in the last year, how about just 2020? How many times in 2020 do you think you've spent responding to people talking shit to you, being on people's profiles who are either talking shit to you or doing some shit that you don't like, talking in person about people you don't fuck with or people that shit on you, any kind of effort towards somebody who's beefed with you on social media, beefed with you in real life, whatever. Be honest. A bunch of people are saying 0. Shout out to y'all. Hope your 300 years of therapy went great because it looks like you guys are all fixed. Be honest. How much time this year have you spent on someone's page who talks shit to you, or talking about someone who is a dickhead to you, or whatever it was? How much time? Mad people saying 0 hours. Y'all are liars. How much time? It don't even need to be a specific number. I'm not asking you this so you can point out a number. I'm just saying, imagine if you spent all that time teaching yourself mixing on YouTube. How fired do you think you'd be at mixing? Maybe for some of you, it might be 2 hours. For some of y'all, it might be days. You know what I mean? But I'm saying if all that time you spent teaching yourself some shit, teaching yourself how to play some piano, teaching yourself how to play some keys or whatever. That's all I'm saying. Don't spend that time on some bullshit. Come on. I'm trying my best to do the same thing. It weighs on me just as much as y'all. That's why I'm reminding you. I didn't start a company called Don't Overthink Shit because I never overthink shit. I started that because all I do is overthink. The reason I say this shit to you guys is because I need to hear it too. Terp said, thanks for being an inspiration to thousands of people every day, sinking a big old bowl in your honor. Fire. The story piano, what are you sending me? What is this? How come every time y'all make a picture of me, you only do it with fucking that one Thundercat picture? What the fuck is this? God. West Coast Click fan said, hey, Kenny, do you know any German rappers? And if yes, is there something in the works? I really don't know any German rappers. Just every time OZ posts some rapper he's working with from overseas, I just assume they're German. I always listen to it because it's OZ, but I really don't. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie to you. JL said, hey, Papa, she said she was into aliens, and I told her I made futuristic type beats. She hasn't responded. Get the fuck out of my chat. Kai Xander said, yo, Kenny, I recently got rejected for an internship I worked hard to apply for, and it sucks because I've never been accepted to any job internship since I was 16. I know I should keep going, obviously, but what are some other tips you have? Kai Xander, how old are you? Because you just said you haven't been accepted to any job / internship since you were 16. You said you're going for an internship. I'm assuming you're like 17. How old are you, Kai Xander? Also, anybody named Kai Xander, like you got to be in fucking high school. Because you would just be Kai by now, or you'd just be Xander, but you're still doing 2 names. I feel like that shit happened like a month ago. I've had to like start to take shit with a grain of salt, because people say shit to me every day because I become the guy on Twitch who's like going to answer your donation about like, oh, Kenny, I fucking suck. How do I not suck? I've become the guy to ask that question to. I've started to realize that certain people will ask me shit, and to me, I take it on the deepest level every time. Like someone says to me like, yo, Kenny, like the last time I had a job, I can't even remember what it felt like. No one has worked on any of my music in so long. What do I do? And then I find out like what's really going on with this person. And they're like, it's like a 15-year-old from Slovakia, and he hasn't gotten, you know what I mean, anybody to text him back in like 4 days. And he's like, Kenny, man, I'm not sure if I can keep going, bro. How do you stay inspired? Like, it's not that deep. Kai Xander, it's not that deep. Your last internship was when you were 16. Now you're 16 and a half. Like, it's going to be straight. Hey, bro, I'm 14 from Latvia. I haven't gotten any placements yet. I just don't think this is for me. What would you do, Kenny? I'm like, I'd turn 16. I don't fucking know. Like, I'd wait till I could nut before I like gave up in my whole career. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to stop taking these donations so deep, because every once in a while someone says something to me and I'm like, oh man, no, don't give up on music. But it's like, yo, are you really going to give up, or like you're just sad right now because you're 15? The PC streams got me feeling different. I'm sorry. Dad, shut up, Dad. Stop texting me. Oh. Cusco said, yes. Where the fuck you buy that yerba in bulk, my guy? I need hella caffeine in my life. I've worked out a deal with the yerba, so luckily I'm not looking for it in bulk anymore. But, man, I don't know what to tell you. Yes. T. Wonku said, hey, Kenny, thanks so much for all you do. My granddad is in the hospital with COVID, and it's my grandma's birthday this week, so I'm making a video for them. It'd mean a lot if you could say happy birthday to Sandy. Man, all day. Are you like recording me right now?
Yes.
T. Wonku, can I just do it right now? My mods can get you this clip. Hi, Sandy. Happy birthday. We're here for you over at my Discord and my Twitch chat. We love T. Wonku so much. Hope everything works out. Hope that your husband feels better. Have a great fucking birthday. Eat your favorite food today. Love you. Happy birthday, Sandy. Everybody in the chat say happy birthday, Sandy. Was that good? Just show her that. Sandy, if you need some drum kits, I got you. That was hard. That was hard. Can you send that to her? Someone said, who is Sandy? Armp, not right now. Armp, how are you the fastest person in the world, but sometimes also the slowest? I don't understand. Dad. What is it, Dad? Dad said, yo, Sandy. Dad, stop trying. Are you trying to get at the grandma? Stop, Dad. Stop, Dad. I mean, yo, Sandy. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm sorry. T. Wonku, I'm sorry. My dad. Someone said shooters shoot. It's not funny, dude. T. Wonku. It's just my dad. It's not like that's not me. It doesn't whatever he does does not represent the views expressed by Kenny Beats Incorporated. Dad, are you even in the chat, Dad? I swear I know you don't know how to use the chat. Because I know I saw you watching Twitch one time and you got an ad every 3 minutes. So I know you don't know how to use the chat. Dad, there's no way you know how to use the chat. My dad gets an ad every 4 minutes on every app. No matter what app he's on, he's always just getting mad ads. I'm like, Dad, did you not sign up for this website? Are you just watching this off a fucking a VPN? What now? What, Dad? He said, LOL. Bonnie Moto said, hey, Kenny, fly low like my tweet today about Goat Story, a kid's animation from Czech that scared the shit out of me. Looks like it was made by aliens on Zaza. What are you talking about? T. Sagilli said, hey, man, loving the stream and all the tips you give. Wanted to ask for some advice. I'm an artist that writes, sings, and I make my own beats, and I have my new brand pretty lined up. Was wondering what you may have to say about releasing music on your own. Releasing music on your own is the fucking dream if you can make it work for you and you can get it done the right way. My fucking biggest advice would be hire a lot of people who do things really well that surround that release, as far as people who are good at artwork, people who are good at marketing, people who work at companies who can help promote your shit, people who have relationships with brands. Those are the people I would spend my money working with rather than waiting for a label to come bring me a bunch of money if I was putting out my own music. But hey, I got a team around me. That's how I do everything. I would say build a team around yourself of people who do shit as well as you do what you do. Wes Kelly said, hey, Kenny, I design horror games for a living, and while designing, I have your content/beats going in the background. Just wanted to say thanks for the vibes. Be well. Shout out to you. Produced by Confliction said, have you listened to the Pyrex Whippa EP? It's so good. I haven't heard it yet. I need to hear it. Terpene said, had to don't know again just to say I may have thrown up from that bowl in your honor. Maybe a tad too big. Ha 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 ha. Worth it. Sick, dude. I think I got through most people. Punch Goob, shout out to you. Zebra, shout out to you. Guess Who, shout out to you. T. Wonku, shout out to you. Your Speckled Face, shout out to you. Dear Hungry Ghost, shout out to you. Harry Boy, big shout out to you. Alicia Montana, Cousin Ben, Sir Tendre, Timber Music, everybody being generous tonight. I appreciate the hell out of you. Lewis White 3019 said, hey, KB, I was wondering do you usually mix as you go or wait till the beat is done? As I go, always. If so, what kinds of effects do you usually save for mixing, and which ones do you do while still creating the beat? Hope this question makes sense. The only real mixing I do right away is if a sound is just too muddy or getting in the way of something else right when I put it in. Then I'll work on some subtractive EQ or limiting it or sidechaining it or panning it or doing something to help it fit in better. Other than that, as I go, I start to realize problems, little pockets of the song that sound like shit to me, and I slowly adjust my levels, I adjust my EQ, I adjust my panning, I adjust my placement, I adjust where they're hitting on the beat. A big mix tip I don't think I've ever talked about is sometimes the pocket. That's the corniest thing to call it. Sometimes where all the pieces of your beat are sitting on top of each other makes them feel more muddy or more glued together. If your kick and your snare aren't really lining up, and let's say there's like a little degrees of separation between where the attack is on your 808 and the attack is on your kick. Sorry, your kick and your 808. They're going to create this kind of muddy noise or this kind of interrupted feeling every single time they hit, just because of the placement, just because of where the groove sits. You got to account for your panning. You got to account for all the elements in the beat. And it's hard to do that whenever there's one thing at a time at the beat. So as I go, I start to realize little issues and I adjust. Someone the other day said me explaining mixing is not so good. I'm trying to do my best. Okay. What else? I think I got most of those. Should we do a movie? Oh, I wanted to show y'all this little breakdown. Do you remember this Deacon song I showed you the other day? Did anyone catch this when I played it? I really like this.
Shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass. They talking about me on my back, and I don't really like that. I shut them all how you back. I shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass. They talking about me on my back, and I just don't like that. I shut them all how you back. I shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass. I show them all how I move clean. Am I in Miami? Really acting tough, but you didn't know your undies riding up. Second to none, I got a feeling when you are home, I'm in the meeting. I shut them all how you back. I shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass. They talking about me on my back, and I don't really like that. I shut them all how you back. I shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass. They talking about me on my back. I ain't fancy dancing, got the panties written on me and my bestie, smelling nasty, talking about me on my back. Everybody work, gotta take a risk on deep. Boogie got his own fist cause of me, and now you know you're gonna wanna do it like me. Do it like me. I show them all how to move. Am I in Miami? So I don't wanna do it like me. I show them all how to move.
So I showed y'all this the other day. I really like it. I've been following Deacon for a minute. So talented. But I wanted to show you this. I found this a day ago. I know y'all have seen me with the DX7 before. A lot of my favorite people use it. There it is right there with the papers on top of it. There's a lot of different DX synths from Yamaha. There's like a DX21 I was looking at the other day that has some cool shit. But the DX100, a lot of you have probably seen Battle Cat doing the talk box before with that like little version of a DX7. That's the DX100. A lot of the shit in that song, that Deacon song, is on the DX100, but he built the patches himself. I showed y'all the Poly 61 and how I kind of make patches on there and how you can affect the LFO, how you can affect the attack, the release, the sustain, how you can affect all the different parameters and kind of build your own synth on this old keyboard. Deacon does that with these Yamaha DX synths, but it's like FM synthesis. It's a little more complicated. I've never been able to build anything on the DX7, but luckily I bought one that has a bunch of cool shit in it. I found this video of Deacon kind of explaining how he made that song, and I thought it was worth watching. Now you guys saw the song again, it'll make a little more sense. Watch this. Tell me if this is worth watching. I think you guys will like this. Look at Deacon. The hell? Oh.
And you are listening to Welcome. This is Deacon Chris Anthony, and you are listening to the Line of Best Fit Off the Road series with Deacon Chris Anthony. Guys, this is going to be really fun.
And the reason is because today I get to break down how I made I Shake That Ass on these two pieces of equipment. I also get to break down the lyrics. I get to break down each song, how I produced it, how I mixed it. And you get to just see what I meant when I say I shake that ass. So come with me and we're gonna... Oh, dang it. Okay. So this is what I get asked the most and that is, Deacon, how do you get your drum sounds? So I'm going to show you how. And that is the Streetbox SB.
This shit says like
246.
Hip hop culture.
And
old school.
Guys, when I say that this is the most important drum machine in the modern day, I mean it. And I'm going to show you how. So what we have here is
future, ethnic. Does it say West Congo or West Coast, East Coast, dirty South, old school?
Kits and patterns, okay? And if we come over here, the kits are here. Hip hop culture, old school, dirty South, East Coast. That's the bread and butter, okay? Then we have the patterns to be able to sequence the beat. And I'm going to show you the magic. So right now it's on kit Kangs. And I have the exact pattern from I Shake That Ass loaded in. But listen, this isn't going to be familiar. Now, that's because the Kangs kit is on here. I used a different kit for I Shake That Ass. So check this out. You can cycle through the kits while it's playing.
Someone said FL and Ableton are sweating right now.
Now that's more familiar. Guys, that's the exact pattern that I built on the Streetbox SP246. So, guys, that process is amazing. Being able to build a pattern that makes sense for some drums and then to be able to cycle through live. Sometimes I'll just record what I make just cycling through. And that's the magic.
Genius.
Streetbox SP246. Now, okay, we're going to go through the sounds a bit, okay? So we're on bank 1 within...
I want to show you all the DX shit. Hold on.
Now that I have the foundation of the track built, which is the drums, I'll let that loop for a little bit, and then I'll build a little bass line. So I'm going to show you the bass from I Shake That Ass. And it was made on the DX100. Now, nice little history lesson. This was a very popular synthesizer in the late 80s in Detroit. A lot of techno was made on this. And believe it or not, this exact patch was very popular. And it's just a great sounding bass patch. So how it's set up here is you have 4 banks, A, B, C, D, and you have 24 patches within each bank. So on bank 1, patch 1, we have solid bass patch. And this is what it sounds like. Very nice. And what might be a little bit more familiar is this sound. So that's the exact bass line and patch from I Shake That Ass. And I just love how simple this synthesizer is. It's quite gritty. It's quite simple. but it's also very powerful because it
Dean is very pure.
to create the sounds. This is an FM synthesizer. So, guys, I don't want to bore you about how this works, okay? That's how I... 1, 2, 3.
So he starts showing how he stacked the sine waves on top of each other. But it was the best explanation I've ever seen of a DX. I implore you to go check out Deacon Chris Anthony. Watch his videos. Super interesting dude. Super creative. Makes rugs. Makes music. Produces for other people.
Awesome sound. And I just want to test real quick how crazy you can get with editing FM synthesizers. And guys, this is why this is the most important synthesizer of the modern day.
Go watch Deacon. I'm not going to make y'all watch 20 minutes of it right now, but I literally spent the other night just going through his YouTube and stuff and didn't even know he had a bunch of videos like this. Legendary dude. Buy his clothes, buy his music, support him. Santos said, "Hi, Kenny. What are the odds you download my app/widget called Lyric Widget? It shows random standout lyrics from popular rap songs. Either way, love the vibes and streams. Stay up." 0% chance, but shout out to you. Keep developing those apps. Maybe if you did one that's called like 808 pattern widget, I would look at it. Wait, what music? Send him a little sauce. Kenny, I love you so much. Puff Daddy, the best song ever made. Tell Peggy that. Winston No said, Kenny, loving the stream tonight. Just got one question. Do you shake that ass? Who else? Bobo said, did you hear that Danny Brown snippet? On Twitter, I did. That shit is crazy. Someone asked me about Joyner Lucas. Let me keep going. Lewis White said, oh, you were asking about mixing. Shout out to you, Lewis. Do you guys know a song that I co-produced came out today?
Yes.
Do you want to hear it? Let's do it. Do y'all know a song I co-produced came out today for Ghostemane? Let's find it. Shout out to my dog, Ghostemane. This is the new Ghostemane album, Anti-Icon. Song number 4 is called Sacrilege. It is produced by your boy, along with Eric, the legend himself. When I first met Eric, I was shocked that he was literally putting every single thing on his back. He was doing everything himself on the same laptop he had always used, with the same speakers, with the same sounds, in the same room. And he was already doing huge shows, all these tickets, all this stuff was going really, really crazy. And he was still just using his same process. And I told him, I was like, dude, don't change. The way you work, the way your shit sounds, the way your voice gets recorded, everything, people need to hear this as you get bigger and bigger and bigger before you go to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And that project before Anti-Icon was really the time we were having this conversation, and to see where he's come from noise to here, it's pretty fucking unbelievable. I really believe in Eric, and I'm stoked to have worked on this project. I kind of always told him, I was like, dude, I don't need to produce a record for you. I don't need to touch any of your records. I'm happy to like give you my thoughts, give you drum sounds, give you whatever. And we ended up working on this one together in the cave. So out now, Sacrilege off Anti-Icon, co-produced by Kenny Beats, Ghostemane. Let's go.
See you wonder level. Remember living in a lie. Everybody depending on me, I don't know why. And they made it out of my bed, where do I try?
Shout out to Ghostemane, Anti-Icon out now. Man, if you only knew. I wish I could tell you more. I can't tell you more, but Eric is just a super visionary dude, you know, and he sees shit really far down the line. And that's something I don't think is true about myself. I'm always focused on like this week, this month, the moment at hand right now, whether it's the music I'm working on or in my personal life. I'm not good at thinking about 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Eric told me stuff when I first met him years ago that is happening right now with his career, with his music, with everything, you know? And yeah, it's just crazy to see someone know exactly what they're trying to do with it, know how to accomplish it, and then make it fucking happen and then tell you about it. Super proud to be on that project. Anti-Icon out now, Ghostemane, co-produced by Kenny Beats. Jackie said, hey, Kenny, late to the stream because I was crying while watching The Good Place. Now I feel wonderful. Hope you're doing well. Much love. Shout out to you. I don't even know what that is, Jackie. Trey50 just gifted 5 subs. Harvey Bugnut said, I got Taco Bell. Baja Blast freezes are the best drinks on the planet. That's not true. What project of yours do you think deserved more attention or love? I'm not going to say that.
Yes.
I'm fortunate that my projects get support and love, period. I'm never going to say this deserved more support and love. I will say that people slept on the beat for Permanent Scar by Young Thug and NBA Youngboy. That's all I'll say. And people slept on Hatin' by Key. Another slept on song. But shout out to you. Santos, I think I already answered you. Did I miss anybody for subs I want to thank? DMT and Ugami, Not John Cope, Punch Goob again, Trey50. Shout out to y'all, our biggest gifters so far. Alicia Montana, T1Ku, Harry Boy, Timber Music, Neekster, LMO Beats, Tristan Jones, Your Speckled Face, Trey50, Orbiter, all going fucking crazy. Someone said 8 months, Kenny, we almost got a baby. Oh my God. Someone said, yeah, Kenny Beats, who's your favorite Twitch streamer? Bauer or Sushi Dragon?
Yes.
It's probably Sushi Dragon. No offense, Harry. Someone said Baja Blast is the elixir of youth. Should we watch a little something? I'm not opposed to cooking up in a little bit, but I'm not there yet. And I did have a long-ass session today. So I kind of want to chill for a minute and just smoke and have a good laugh. Can we watch something? Like, do you mind? Produced by KV said, Kenny, read my dono. Let me see it. Where is it? Produced by KV. Kenny, thank you for playing Ghostemane. This is the collab I've wanted forever. Ghostemane is why I started Moshcore. A blend between you and him. Please play Bonesaw if you can. Imagine some kid listening to me and Ghostemane being like, how do I mix Blazercore with Anti-Icon? Shout out to you, produced by KV. JT said, do you not like Joyner Lucas? Did I miss something? DJ Daniel said, Permanent Scar is an all-time slap. It is known. Daniel, you're too real for your own good. I don't think everybody knows that song the way you do. I think it's slept on. I will say that. Can we watch a little something? I'm not going to be passive. I'm not going to sit back and fucking fall asleep off the Zaza. I'm going to be right here with you. I'm going to be commentating. I'm just saying, I need a little minute if we're going to cook up before we do. Maybe we just... Can we vibe on a Wednesday now that I got the sturdy internet and the PC? I have a fucking PC. Okay, so last time we watched a documentary.
Yes.
On a movie night, we watched something about like sampling. I don't even know the fucking name of the documentary, but it was about sampling. It was pretty chill. Basically, like, the big premise of the whole documentary was just how fucked over Clyde Stubberfield got. But I have another one that, if my dad will stop fucking texting me and annoying me, it's something actually my dad put me onto when I was really young. I've watched it almost every single year since the first year that I saw it. It's as inspiring to me today as it was when I first saw it, and that's not true of many things because my taste has changed so much. But this documentary, I found it on YouTube. We can watch it together. It's something you got to see. If you're in studio sessions with people, you know what I mean, who play a bunch of instruments or who listen to a bunch of classic shit, or anybody who would ever enjoy Blazercore, they've probably seen this documentary and can talk about it and make jokes about it. I showed you guys a clip from it one time, but I think this is something you kind of just need to watch if you're a producer. People don't realize that the word producer can mean so many fucking things. And I think even to a lot of us, it's just like the person who made the beat. You know what I mean? Or it's the person who did everything except be the artist a lot of times. But there was a time period where if you were in a band, that meant you had a specific group of people who played every song on every record. And if you were the kind of person to say, okay, I want to do this record with this guitar player, drummer, and bassist, or this record with this guitar player, drummer, and bassist, they didn't necessarily say, oh, you're a producer. You're going to different people for every song and working with different people. They still kind of just called you a band. One of those people to me are Steely Dan. Steely Dan is not a person. Steely Dan is a group. But when Steely Dan first dropped their first album, it was a whole band. When you hear Reelin' in the Years by Steely Dan, all those members of the band playing on that song were the official members of the band. They had a specific guitar player, a specific drummer, a specific bass player. That all changed. Walter Becker and fuck is the other dude's name? Donald Fagen. Donald Fagen, the lead singer and songwriter, and Walter Becker. The two of them basically said, fuck this band. We're going to keep making Steely Dan albums, but we're going to have the best people on every song. So they never once said, okay, well, since, you know what I mean, this person's our bass player, they got to play bass on everything. These guys said, okay, I want the best drummer for this song. This song's an R&B song. I need the best R&B drummer. This next song's a funk song. I need the best funk guitar player. This next song is something where we need slap bass. I need the best slap bass player. But they weren't producers. We think about that now as production. The person who brings in a different instrumentalist or musician or co-producer or whatever, you're a producer if you do that now. Back then, these guys were a band that just changed up their lineup all the time. And people were like, man, you never know who you're going to hear on the Steely Dan album. But that was revolutionary at the time. Now it's normal as fuck. But this documentary is the making of Asia, which is my favorite Steely Dan album. And it just shows you that like these dudes were some of the first people to say, I want every song on this project to feel completely independent, completely different, to do whatever we need to do to make this song the best song. They brought different people in for every single song on this record. And it was the best drummers in the world, the best guitar players in the world, the best bass players in the world, the literal best musicians playing music. And they would, every single night, they would say, okay, new band, new band, new band. And they would play the same songs every single day, the same exact songs. But they would have a new, unbelievable group of the best people in the world play that song. And it would take them months and months and months, but they'd say, okay, we think when we had these six guys together, these six people together, that was the best version of this song.